Hi guys, I just wanted to tell you about this new WordPress plugin I got. And I'm an avid golfer and I just can't tell you how much I like this thing. It just covers all the bases. Once you get it loaded and you log in, kind of create a username, it allows you to create rounds based on the username too. So easy as pie. You start a new round. You're going to name the round. So I kind of like to name it the course I'm playing. It's going to automatically throw the date in when you go to check it. And that's kind of convenient when you're looking back at your holes. You pick 9 or 18 holes and then you just head over to the next screen. Next screen is going to offer you a chance to kind of enter your players. Once you do enter someone's name and handicap, it's going to throw itself into kind of a drop-down menu where it's going to be there for any rounds you go forward with. Notice the plus does show up there if you're a plus handicap, which is insane. I don't know many, but that's for the people that shoot under par. We are regular golfers here in my place, and you'll notice that we're scrolling right down to the numbers that are just the number itself, like a 5 handicap or a 7 handicap. Once you get your players set up, you just head down to proceed to next screen, and the next screen is going to show you where you set up bets. The coolest feature ever. You basically just kind of give a bet a label or a name. In our league, we play birdies, eagles, and we play for like $5, $10, so nobody goes broke. But you can make any amount you want here, and you can create unlimited names. In fact, if you wanted to kind of look at how many fairways you hit or greens you hit or putts you make, you can just have a bet info label with no bet amount, and later on you could track those, and you'll get used to that. But when you're ready, you just hit Let's Play, and it takes you to a really cool scorecard, which this thing is designed for mobile. I like that. I don't see many people using it on a desktop because you're scoring when you're at the golf course. But this thing really fits a mobile phone perfectly, and it scrolls with a fixed header and footer. I love that. You just click on the holes and it tells you what hole you're on, so you can't mess up. You can set all your par information, and then when you're gonna set or score someone in real time, you'll notice it shows their name and the hole they're on, so you score right there in real time. And then one of the things that I like the best is that from these screens you literally can add, well, say somebody gets, a birdie, you can add that bet right there. So you notice right here, this person got their birdie. Okay, so you just enter it. He's going to close that pop-up and enter it. And later on, we're going to click the side bet screen, and you'll see that it not only does it log that birdie, it's going to show what you owe to the person you're playing with, or if they owe you, and it tells you how many birdies you got for the round and how many you didn't. Also, if you make a mistake, you just cancel that pop-up. It's real simple. I'm just going to fill in some more of these just so you can see that the score is adding up down at the bottom. If you forget to add a bet, you can go into it in real time again, like add a sandy par and whatever amount you want there. So you can't mess up unless you finish a round. I'll tell you a little bit about that. You do not want to hit finish. That takes the round out of editable mode and makes you you can't reach it anymore. You just view it. So you'll see that too. But check this out. Here's a side bet screen. It's kind of showing, this person has a birdie and a sandy, and they won 7. And the guy in first there, John, he hasn't won anything. So maybe he's in first place, but he still owes money. So let's go back to the leaderboard and check this out. It's going to show everybody's over, under, their index, their gross, their net, and you just go right back to the scorecard. So again, you're back. You haven't finished a round, so you can still continue to edit and play the game. And anytime you go to your leaderboard, you go to your side bet screen, you just have a lot of fun. I love this so much because our guys at the course, when we're done with a round, we're looking at these scorecards and squinting our eyes and wondering, is that a 2 or is that a 3? And then I don't know who I owe. It's a lot of like it takes a lot of time to kind of get through that process. Well, here you just click on side bets. You take a look at the screen. Bam, real time. It shows you what you owe, who's in first place. I love it. And imagine if you had fairways and pars, or not pars, but putts, and how many greens you hit. That would also show on that screen if you wanted to track that. I did notice that if you have a lot of players, this thing will scroll horizontally as well. So they put a lot of effort into the thought process on this. So here's a leaderboard showing, as you go through the rounds, how much money each person is owing. This is the leaderboard, and it's going to show you in real time who's in first, who's in second, and who's over, under, whose net is better. Everything you want to know about when you're scoring. So back out, create another competition, just so I'm going to show you that when you do kind of close everything out, you're going to be able to go back to the previous rounds and see them. And check this out. You can edit things in real time. See how I was telling you? You put the names in, everything's there. You can delete and edit a player right there if you mess up. Bets all stay in there. Once you enter them once, they're in there, unless you can go into the Wordpress and delete every course, delete every player, delete every bet. That's all there. So they made that pretty functional. And here we are now, just kind of showing you another scorecard. We're going to finish out just so we can take you back to the front end of this. And I want to show you how the back end looks when you want to view some of the previous rounds. So you just return kind of to the start, and it allows you to cancel out. You're just saying basically, I don't want to play anymore. I want to just kind of go to the front end. And at the bottom left, you'll see view previous rounds. This right here is where I was telling you, you can just kind of view the read only. If you finished them, these would be in read only, where you can just click on them. And once you click on them, you still have the capability of going back and forth to the side bets, the scorecard, the leaderboards. So functionality is solid. And again, the fact that they can make you an app and a website on top of, if you just want the plugin, that's great. But if you want them to design everything and brand it to your liking and your golf club for men and women, I don't know what else you would want out of a golf app. Some of these apps out there, they got so many things that they're just hard to follow. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope you enjoyed this. Take care.